think we should start this video by addressing the elephant in the room.
What elephant is that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was last week. You know, he went out on his motorcycle adventures, little camping trip. And before he went, the very first thing that we had to do was cut that off.
If you watched last week's video, you already know this.
He ended up donating about 16 inches, and it was about 3.5 ounces. On another note, his lip, it's all better now.
If you watched the last video, you already know that too.
We actually got home just in time for Columbus Days.
So we have a big celebration that weekend.
Yep. And every year there's, you know, arts and craft vendors, there's food trucks.
Hot air balloons.
Yeah.
And a car show.
Yeah. But this year,
There's one uptown and one down our local fairgrounds.
there were a lot of really cool cars down there.
Top Fuel dragster.
Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of noisy. They had these little mini dragsters. I won. I don't care what he says. I won. I won.
Whatever.
I won.
It helps you sleep better at night.
Yeah, it does. I think that was pretty much it for.
Yeah, that was a Saturday right after we got home, and then I left for my motorcycle trip Monday morning. I don't know what you did while
Yeah, I was cat sitting for our daughter who was on vacation, so that's what I did while he was gone. But Friday we got bored.
Because I got back on my motorcycle trip and realizing that the Indian Scout is not a great traveling bike, we decided to go look at other motorcycles.
Actually, we're on a test ride.
We're not buying that one.
No, we're not buying that one, but we are kind of thinking differently about motorcycles. Anyway,
We might get rid of my bike and me just buy another one. I don't know yet.
yeah. Regardless, it's fun to go look. Go look. And then, you know, it was time to come back out. Unfortunately, the last day or so that we were home, Mom's wiener dog, Odie, started to look like he probably didn't feel real good.
His health took a very drastic turn,
Yeah.
and Mom took him to the vet Monday, and he called me Tuesday, and they decided to go ahead and put him down. He was diabetic.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he had cancer. He had fluid behind one of his eyes.
And some sort of
And-
rampant infection.
Yeah, but
that
he had a
sort of
good
thing.
spoiled life. He was 14 years old.
Yeah.
We got him when he was just a little bitty puppy that gave him to my mom. So
Yep.
he had a good life.
Oh, yeah.
Very spoiled.
So that brings us all to this week. And actually, you know, we've been back at work for a week, but we just went to Dunkirk and back, and I just
Y'all have
thought,
seen that 1,000 times.
well, you just saw it like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's fall, and all of the trees are turning, and it's really pretty. We're in Kansas right now. We are currently headed to Henderson, Nevada. It is Saturday, and we have to be in Henderson Monday
Monday
night.
at 9 p.m.
Yeah. It's kind of one of the latest delivery times we've had there.
We had 3 full days to drive 1,500 miles. Piece of cake, nice easy drive. As long as the weather don't turn to shit on us, we should be alright.
Last night, and I got to cook for whoever was there. Nothing quite lights my dials up like being able to cook for people. I just absolutely love it. That's my bliss. So I was in my happy place last night, and now I've got some leftovers. We don't have to cook for the next couple of days. I think that's going to get us off to a pretty good start. I think we'll just call that it for now.
breakfast time.
I'm making breakfast. Oh, not done in there, but that's okay.
What's for breakfast, you might ask? Gonna do some cinnamon rolls in the Instapot, or not Instant, in the Ninja air fryer.
We're not going to cook them all either, so we're going to put the rest of the can in a Ziploc.
We're only gonna cook 2 of these.
It's also story time.
We are in Kingman, Arizona, and we just got here. It is 7 o'clock in the morning local time. 3 days ago, we left Lamar's on this load going to Henderson. I plotted the entire route, just over 21 hours. I had 23 hours and some change. Had a 2-hour window to play with on my time. We take off the next morning, haul ass, do a 9-hour day to Hooker, Oklahoma, get up early, take off the next day. I drive 10.5 hours yesterday, all the way to Winslow, Arizona. Well, at some point yesterday, I look at my clock, I'm short 30 minutes now, and I don't know where my 2.5-hour window went. We get up this morning and take off. I'll get as close as I can, then we'll figure it out from there. I wait till about 7:30 in the morning, call my dispatcher, and I'm like, hey, here's what's going on. Well, he looks over my logs. He's like, I don't know what happened. You had time to get there, so I don't know what happened. Like, I don't either. Now they're looking to either swap the load with somebody else that has time, or they're going to change my delivery time to sometime tomorrow. I told him, like, I'll do, whatever we need to do. So that's our little dilemma going on right now. So while we wait, we're going to experiment with cooking some cinnamon rolls in the air fryer. Check that out. Air fryer directions. All right.
Okay.
Cinnamon rolls on parchment paper and air fryer basket. No, we're using aluminum foil, close enough.
Yeah, that's what I got.
330.
Okay.
9 minutes. Use tongs to turn over rolls. Cook an additional 8 minutes or until rolls are deep golden brown and cooked through. Want to turn them over.
Okay. That didn't scratch the shit out of my non-stick pot. Come back in a minute and we'll show you what these look like. Halfway through. Oh my goodness. Those things are enormous. Oh.
Yeah, definitely have to flip them over.
Dad will do you, right?
See you tomorrow. I'm in the dark.
Good morning. We never came back and updated you on what our plan was. We did not get the appointment time pushed back, but we did get a swap. And the guy came from out of Barstow, California, with a load of, I don't even know, it's like soy milk, I think. Yeah, and it's going to Hy-Vee in Ankeny, Iowa. And it has to be there on Friday. It's currently Tuesday.
We're going to be there Thursday.
Yeah. The crap part about it for that guy, whose name just happens to be Brian, the crap part about it for him is it was like, what, a 6-hour drive just to get to us? Or something
6-hour drive to get to us, then 2-hour drive to go deliver our load.
Yeah.
Then you'll probably be done for the day there in Henderson.
Our plan right now is to get there a little bit early, like a day. I know this guy, it'll probably be more than 24 hours.
Probably.
Well, thanks to Brian for rescuing our load. I mean, we still don't know what happened. His dispatcher went over everything. He doesn't know what
I
happened.
don't know what happened. I lost 2 hours somewhere. I don't know if it was a glitch in my system or what it was. But
Yeah. So while we were just sitting and waiting all day yesterday, we managed to find a local place there in Lamar's that sells bratwurst patties. They have no casing on them, and they look like a hamburger, added bonus. No dishes. I don't remember what else I was going to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something between here and Ankeny. See you later. Well, we are at Hy-Vee. That is the end of that load. And now we've got an empty and we're headed on our way out. Except for our little hours of service fumble. It was a pretty uneventful trip both ways. We did get to see hot air balloons on the way down in Albuquerque, which that's nothing new, but we got to see, there was almost 24 of them up that day.
Yeah, at least 20.
Coming back, we went through Greensburg, Kansas, and if you're from Kansas, you probably know the name. If you're not, let me give you a little bit of history.
About 20 years ago, give or take,
Yeah.
it got wiped off the map.
By-
Almost quite literally
Yeah, EF5.
by a tornado.
Yeah, EF5 tornado left a green tower and like one other building standing.
It literally tried to wipe it off the map.
Yeah.
And done a pretty good job of it.
Yes, and they kind of lived up to their town name because most of their building practices, at least at the time when they built back, were considered green.
Yeah, I think
They
by standards back then, they were like 90% green.
There you go. So there's your
When
history.
you drive through there
lesson.
now, you can't
just looks
tell
like a
anything.
town.
It's just a town.
Yeah. So, anyway, speaking of history lessons, that brings me to this week's unusual fact, whatever. A couple of weeks ago, I made some comment in our video about us being out of fruit. Oh no, we might get scurvy.
Can't get scurvy.
Yeah. And that's just kind of a running joke between the two of us because I have this
Obsession.
arguably unhealthy addiction to fresh fruit. Gotta have it in the truck or I'm not a happy girl.
Obsession.
Whatever you want to call it. I like having fresh fruit in the truck. And he just gives me a hard time about us not getting scurvy. So I looked it up. And yes, scurvy can kill you. It's a deadly thing.
Takes about 6-7 months.
It takes about 3 months for you to have like really bad problems. So you could theoretically die in about 3 months span. You'd have to have it pretty bad though. But basically, yeah, just run that red light. That's awesome. Scurvy, yeah, you start out with like what looks like cold sores and that sort of thing, but it's usually just the outward indicator of a much bigger problem on the inside. Your teeth get loose, you bleed from the gums, and while all that's going on, your internal organs are basically shutting down and in the process of liquefying.
Good times.
Yeah. There is one very simple way to prevent scurvy, and sailors in the 18th century figured
Drink
it out.
rum.
No, it's not rum.
Captain Jack was right.
Yeah, no. Actually, it's citrus. And I didn't know this until yesterday. Sauerkraut will also prevent scurvy. So,
But basically, any kind of fruit
or vegetable.
or vegetable
Yeah,
will
fresh
help-
fruited
it has to be
vegetable.
fresh. Will help prevent scurvy.
Yeah. So there you go.
But you don't have to eat it every day.
When they said an apple a day keeps the doctor away, they were really telling the
And
truth.
that's probably kind of where that might have came from. I don't know.
Maybe.
I have to look that up later.
Yeah. So there you go. You might be the winner at this week's trivia contest. You just never know. You just never know. So I think that's all I have for this week. You, my love, do you have anything?
Like, share, subscribe.
Tell all of your friends, but in the meantime, thanks for watching.
See you. Bye.